Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be Saturn retrograde messages for my dearest Pisces. Pisces, Saturn is going retrograde on May 23rd, and so the next 4.5 months we're set to experience an intensification of karmic lessons and dealing with the past. So sometimes our current situation or challenge is kept on a loop because of unresolved past issues and karma. So Pisces, karma in essence is the re-experiencing of an unhealed trauma over and over again. Abandonment fears, running cycles, and separation issues are nearly always rooted in childhood or past life karma. These negative energy blocks could be holding you back from twin flame union or calling in or reuniting with your true soulmate or divine counterpart. Running or separation cycles are a clear indication of karma at work. So when we experience repeating cycles, we need to look at the deeper causes to end running or separation permanently. So whether you're currently dealing with a karmic soulmate, which many of us have been led to believe are bad or that we need to stay away from them, but the truth is we need them to heal and resolve karma if we ever want to come into union with our divine counterpart or heal the union with our divine counterpart. You may be experiencing karma or on a karmic loop with your twin flame. So this reading is going to look at what's happening now, how you can move through it with grace and ease, what you're learning, what you're leaving behind, what's on its way in, and what's your medicine for the moment. So my dear Pisces, some of you may know I'm an energy healer and Reiki master. So at the end of this reading, I'm going to do a small healing prayer, activation, incantation. So if you want to stick around with me for that, you certainly can. That was hard to get out. And I also strongly suggest that you check your North Node with these readings. Your North Node, if you don't know what it is already, you do need your birth time. And you can Google a natal chart or birth chart and it will give you that information. I feel these readings will resonate more profoundly with your North Node. Also, as I'm doing this reading, you guys, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading. If you like the cards I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, Pisces, so let's jump into this. Let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dear Pisces. Pisces, you guys came out in the Virgo reading, which doesn't surprise me. You are on the same axis. It's your opposite sign. Okay, so if you're a Pisces North Node, you've got Virgo South Node. Okay, or vice versa. So you might want to check out that reading. But let's go ahead and see what other messages come through. Or what messages come through for my dear Pisces, please. So what's happening right now for my Pisces? Chariot card. Okay, some of you may be dealing with a Cancerian or have Cancer in your chart, but this is also a very strong indicator for me that you guys are on a twin flame journey. Okay, so this is about forward movement, ascension, progress. There could be distance between you and your person. You could be healing that. We'll get some more messages in a moment. How you can move through it with grace and ease. So there's been some sort of setback. Some of you guys, I feel like you were in planning stages, planning to go somewhere, planning to travel, planning to do something different, but I feel like someone in this situation is stuck. I feel like maybe both of you might be stuck on each other. This is a twin flame card, 2 wands. So there's divine intervention taking place here. What are you learning? 5 of Pentacles. Wow, in reverse. Some of you guys, somebody here has a lot of regrets for either ghosting you, for leaving you out in the cold. I think many of my Pisces too, you're realizing you're looking at any sort of energy of lack that may have been the driving force for some of your actions or your person's actions or reactions. Okay, so that's really being looked at. What's on its way in? Sorry, what are you leaving behind? The 3 of Cups. So for some of you guys, it could have been a third-party situation. This could also be about behavior. Some of you guys are on an ascension journey, And, you know, when we're on this ascension journey, we start to realize, like, not only like people and situations, music, food, drink, things that are no longer in alignment with us. You know, people on the spiritual path often, not always, and it doesn't have to, and it's not about like, you know, becoming smaller, but oftentimes people tend to sort of like become smaller because they end up, because there's less, they're holding on to less baggage as you release karma. I also feel like some people, well, not some people, many people on the spiritual path, like, can no longer tolerate, you know, like sugary beverages, alcohol, processed foods, because it's not in alignment with you. So I see that. I see that you're leaving behind something like that. Lower vibrational energies, foods. What's on its way in? The Queen of Pentacles. This could be your person. I just wanted to call you Virgo, but it could be a Virgo person, or you could have Virgo in your chart. Again, there's definitely a correlation between this and the Virgo reading. But the Queen of Pentacles, this is about nurturing. So I do see many of my Pisces, you guys are really starting to take care of yourselves. You're recognizing any sort of negative habits. Again, for many of you, it's going to be like 3D habits, like food and drink, alcohol, smoking, drugs, that sort of thing. It's like your path is what we call, your path is narrowing. Okay, so this is about nurturing yourself, but it could be that this is, you know, I'm picking up, but you could be calling in your divine feminine or vice versa. Okay, this could be you just sort of up-leveling, being grounded, being stable, recognizing that there's something here you have to nurture, because some of my Pisces, what I'm getting here is with this Two of Wands in reverse, you may have been planning like a big move, or to leave, or to move in a different direction. And I feel like there's something that's asking you to take a look at where you are first. Something here needs to be resolved before you move forward. Okay, and what's your medicine? So we have Justice in reverse. So definitely this is a nod to those of you on the twin flame journey. Okay. Overall energy, we get the Page of Swords. So Pisces, this could be your energy. It could be your person. I feel like somebody's watching you. Yeah, somebody's watching you. Somebody's keeping an eye on you. This situation isn't moving forward, but you're going to get some sort of communication. Yeah, I feel like Pisces, somebody's going to come in and they're going to either ask for reconciliation, or they're going to come in and they're going to tell you that, this may come completely as an unexpected sort of outpouring of emotion or message, that they've been really anxious. They need closure. They need healing. Okay, so it could be your twin, or it could be a karmic. It could be a karmic soulmate, but what I'm seeing here is there is some sort of closure coming your way, but somebody's been definitely keeping an eye on you. There could be a little bit of gossip around. When I see these two cards together, I do get like, it could be like something that happened at work or at school or online, where there are other people that are weighing in on your situation. Okay. So the Chariot card is what's happening right now. So I definitely see, Pisces, you're on this ascension journey. Some of you guys are moving, you're traveling, but it's a major card of up-leveling. So let's go ahead and see, why is the Chariot card here? Some of my Pisces, you guys have decided to take the road less traveled, but it's the right road for you. And you may have been a little bit worried about, you know, being on your own, or, you know, being like ostracized or isolated. You may be leaving behind a group of people. It could be like a family, the family home, because you've got to go on your own spiritual journey. And I think there was a little bit of a fear of doing that on your own, or being alone, or being left alone, or being abandoned. But what you're actually learning is that you're very, very spiritually guided. You're very supported, that you're never alone. And for those of you, especially on the twin flame journey, if it's between you and your twin, you're realizing you're doing a lot of that 5D work, just higher spiritual realms. You're recognizing that you and your twin, you're always together. It's like there's never a separation. That separation is a construct of 3D. All right, King of Cups, that's your energy. You could be dealing with another water sign. Wow, somebody here is manifesting. You could be manifesting Pisces, I feel like you're manifesting your twin, or you're manifesting moving, you're ascending is what I'm getting. And this is just confirmation here that the work that you do is also affecting your twin. I feel like your twin is going to maybe reach out to you. You guys may not be in communication. You guys could be spying on each other, or they could be spying on you. Take it how it resonates. But the Eight of Wands, this is about manifestation. There's like so much love here. There's a lot of love, and there's going to be a lot of communication about it. Some of you guys, you are in union, and it's like you're over the moon. You're absolutely like, you're over the moon, excited, happy, you're moving forward. Congratulations. Because it's a beautiful energy there with the Eight of Wands and the King of Cups. It's like there's so much love. Let's go. Let's move this forward. You guys are on the same path. You're talking a lot. I also feel like you and your twin, you're communicating. If you don't even know who your twin is, or maybe you guys are in separation, there's a lot of like astral communication, dreaming of each other, thinking about each other, but you're starting to like really feel that love, Pisces. And I think it's a change, it's a shift, because you may have been feeling alone or left out, or many of you guys, you are in separation from this person, but it's like even in separation, you're never quite separated, because you guys are connected at a very deep level. So how can you move through this with grace and ease? So what I'm seeing here is, I feel like you're not overthinking things. I feel like many of you guys, you are in separation. Wow, you get the Star, but you're healing. Look at all this water energy. So we get the King of Cups, we get the Page of Cups, Star, Aquarius energy, Cancerian energy coming out really strong, Cancer and Aquarius. I think you guys, with this Page of Cups, I think you're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving others, you're just focused on your own healing. And I feel like even though you do want things to move quickly, you're in this sort of this very, very positive place, Pisces. Page of Cups. You may be receiving an apology from this person, or you may be extending an apology, because it's kind of like, you realize there are certain things that you can't change, but you want healing and you want closure. The stars are aligning for you. You're trusting the universe. You're trusting that even if you're in separation from this person, that you're having faith in the situation. It doesn't even necessarily mean that you're attached to being together with this person again, but you trust that, that the universe will not put you on the wrong path, and that you're on the path to healing, and you're not forcing it or rushing it either, is what I'm getting with that Page of Cups. And what I love about this Page of Cups, he's got these two seahorses. So it's like, you also recognize that you have more than one soulmate, but I think you're also recognizing that you and your twin, if you're in separation, that's a 3D construct. And you're finding peace in that. You're not losing hope. You're realizing that there's progress and patience, even if you're feeling stuck, or even if you're in separation. There's a lot of work for you to do, so you're taking it really seriously. You're being kind and compassionate to yourself. We do have Jupiter in Pisces right now, so you guys are receiving a huge activation, awakening. What you're learning is like, you don't have to do it alone. Some of my Pisces out there, you might have been really heavy in the masculine energy, like too heavy in your masculine, which is like you don't show your emotions, or you feel like you have to do it all on your own. You're definitely learning that you're not on your own. I get that. Many of my Pisces, you guys are tapping into unity consciousness, but you may even be calling in, you may be even calling in soul tribe members, family members. Yeah. Some of you guys, what I'm seeing here with the Two of Swords in reverse, you guys are getting clarity. There was something that you weren't seeing. There are obstacles and blockages. And I feel like this, Jupiter in Pisces rules sleep. So I think you guys are really communicating with your twin in the dream space. There's a lot happening in the dream space. If you're not remembering your dreams, what I'm seeing is there's a lot of psychic surgery taking place. Okay, I'm an intuitive reader, so, the Nine of Swords can normally be like overthinking, feeling trapped, a dark night of the soul. But what I'm seeing here more than anything is, you guys realizing that you're not on your own, that your angels and your guides are really giving you messages while you're dreaming, while you're asleep. They're even doing psychic surgery, helping you remove blockages, because I feel like my Pisces out there, you guys have felt like you've had to do everything on your own, or there wasn't anyone out there for you, or you would never achieve union with your twin. I feel like there's stuff that goes back to childhood, okay, about love relationships where you felt like maybe some of you guys had to grow up too quickly is what I'm seeing. Okay, but you're tapping into ancestral knowledge, your spirit guides, your angels. You're not feeling alone anymore. And, and the Nine of Swords is a card of not sleeping, of anxiousness, of nightmares. But what I'm seeing is that you may also be replaying like a lot of your karma in your sleep. So you might be having dreams that, either about your twin, if you guys are in separation, if you know who they are in this lifetime, or about past events, and they kind of keep coming back up. But this is for healing. This can be a really daunting experience. And I'll tell you really quickly, like maybe even like a year ago, there was every night of the week I dreamt about an ex-boyfriend. And each dream was more painful than the next. It was like replaying like all the heartbreak every night. But that was a huge indication there of that healing, things that, needed to be dealt with. So some of you guys may be experiencing something very similar. It may be the loss of a parent. It may be betrayal in love. It could be something that you feel guilty or shameful about. But this is actually meant to heal and clear it because it's definitely happening in the dream space for many of you. Okay, which again, you might wake up thinking about it. You might want to journal about it. What you're leaving behind, there's been a really painful ending, but you also know this is many of you guys, you're in separation, or you've had a difficult ending with your twin, something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling for you. You're deciding to walk away from it. It's like you're no longer replaying the betrayal, the heartache. It's disempowering for you to do that. So you're stopping it. You're stopping it. You're recognizing that you have needs as well. The Nine of Cups, you might be walking away from somebody who is quite smug or arrogant, somebody who maybe wore even a false mask here, because I see like that, not everything is what it seems. So I feel like, that you may have been blaming yourself for something, Pisces, and you're no longer doing that. You're walking away because it's been a painful ending, but because of the healing that's taking place. And for many of you, it's what's happening in the dream space is what I'm getting. But you're healing on a very deep cellular level here, Pisces. Okay, what you're leaving behind. Some of you, I'm getting, there's something from your childhood that may be related to your mother, something that, something that may have happened. Some of you may have been forced to grow up too early, too soon. It could be, it could be anything. But I also feel like you're no longer willing, like I'm going to go back to that sort of energy of, you're no longer willing to put like toxins in your body. You're recognizing there are certain foods and drinks that no longer serve you, that don't make you feel good. It's kind of like when you get to that point, like where, let's say you like to drink, and there's nothing wrong with drinking, right? But if you have like 1 or 2 glasses of wine, but if you have the whole bottle and you wake up the next morning, you don't feel good, you're recognizing, maybe I shouldn't do that. I mean, I know that's just such like a base level example, but that's kind of what's happening here. It's about people that you surround yourselves as well. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're no longer waiting. This is that planning energy I'm getting, though. It's like what you're leaving behind is like you're no longer waiting for other people to just show up for you. Like you're taking action here. You may have also felt like, you may have been watching other people have their wishes fulfilled, Pisces, and you might have felt like, why isn't it happening to me? You may have also sort of had a little bit of, like you're leaving any sort of victimhood or victim mentality behind. I know maybe not all of you guys are going to like that, but it's kind of like this energy of, where's my happy ending? Or why do I watch all of my friends, find their loves, or, be in union or get married and have kids, or whatever it is that is your dream. But there's something here directly correlated to the way that you treat yourself, your self-esteem. As your self-esteem is rising, you're realizing that there are certain people and situations and whatever it is, you're moving into a healthier space. You're shifting away from blame. You're taking action. is what I'm getting. You're taking action here. You're being very active. You're a strong agent of your own healing. You're recognizing that. It's like you're no longer just waiting for your ships to come in. You're not waiting for anybody. You're taking matters into your own hands. Yeah. There was something here that wasn't benefiting you. Again, I know it's sort of boring for me to be like, you know, it's sugary beverages and processed foods, but it could be. It could also be, you know, certain situations, people, could be family members even, friends, or a particular relationship, something here that was really draining you, something that was keeping you from moving forward. You're taking what you've learned and you're moving away from it. You may have been ghosted. You may have felt like you were left behind. That's what I'm getting. There was like a little bit of an energy of, there's like a little bit of a victim mentality here, and you're reframing that for yourself. And so you're recognizing that you weren't rejected, that you repelled, because there were certain things that really weren't in alignment with you, even if you weren't able to see that at the time. But you're being shown this. And for many of you guys, it is in the dream space, but you're integrating it into the 3D. Many of you guys, you have childhood issues or something having to do with your mother that, you know, and whatever that might be. Maybe you had a difficult relationship with her. Maybe you had an amazing relationship with her. But you're healing that. You're doing some childhood healing, some inner child healing. Your medicine, Justice in reverse, Knight of Swords, and the Devil, Karma. Overall energy. This is your energy as well, Seven of Cups. This is about dreams. And many of you guys, you're having some really crazy dreams is what I'm getting. And you're getting clarity. Somebody may have walked away from you or given you the cold shoulder, Pisces. What I want you to know about this situation, okay, that this situation, even though you may have seen it as your 10 of Cups, it was really draining, and Spirit came in to take action. This could be a past situation. It could be something that you're dealing with recently. Spirit came in for intervention. Okay, and you may not have understood why. You might have felt like, you know, again, like, and I'm not saying that you guys, you know, you're in this energy of why me, or you're the victim, but, you know, why did this happen? Everything was going so great. With this, Spirit saying it was taken away from you because it wasn't for your highest and your greatest good. Somebody may have just given you the cold shoulder, walked away from you. I think you're getting closure. You're getting your own answers in the dream space. This could even go back to childhood. You may have lost a parent. They may be communicating with you. You may have always felt like, you know, they abandoned you at an early age. Okay, that's a really tough message. But you're healing that. You're healing that. You may even be communicating with this person. But your medicine here with the Justice is like not everything is always fair, but the universe has a funny way of balancing everything out. I do feel like if you've left behind a karmic situation, this person is watching you. They're definitely going to try to come back in. But it's like you're being asked to look at any sort of unhealthy behaviors and patterns. For some of you, it could be like clearing up addictions, or, you know, you're just doing lifestyle changes, what I'm seeing. But it's like you're also recognizing in this sort of period of separation, you're doing all of this really powerful work, and it's up-leveling. This is the shadow side of your twin. Some of you guys, you are going to be getting a message from your twin that they just can't stop thinking about you. Okay, it may be something that makes you very happy. You may get healing and closure as well. Okay, wow, Pisces, that was interesting. Let's go ahead and see what this person, or what you need to hear right now. I feel like that reading was all over the place, you guys. I was sort of, you know, sometimes when you start channeling, I'm not sure if that made sense. I really hope it does. Yeah, some of you guys, you're healing childhood issues. You're realizing that there's like a situation or a repeating pattern, whether you have a tendency to call in partners that resemble your mother or your father, or some sort of, you know, deep wound that sort of keeps playing itself out in your romantic situations. You're definitely doing childhood healing. But what's happening here is you're putting yourself in the frequency to call in true love. You are ascending. So it's some really tough work that you're doing, Pisces. And many of you guys had a very difficult ending with somebody who was either false, or somebody wasn't what they seemed. They may have walked away from you. Again, I feel like a lot of this is being played out in your sleep. You're also recognizing everything happens for a reason. You will be getting communication from a past person. Could be your twin or it could be a karmic, but it's also like when things keep coming back to you, it's spirit checking in to be like, you know, what is it that you really truly want? I bury myself in work to forget you. I wish I could share my good news with you. Yeah, so I feel like your person, you know, your person, if you were worried about a third party situation, I don't really even pick up on that. I think somebody, your person, this person who's been watching you, they don't want you to know, but they try not to think about you. They work too much. I think you also feel like, you know, you've made some powerful strides. I replay our conversations over and over. Somebody here is overthinking too much. Pisces, could be you. It could be them. I couldn't let you get close to me. Yeah, I think there was, and for many of you guys, this is going to be your twin flame. And for many of you guys, you either had to walk away from this person or they ghosted you or they left you. They weren't quite ready. Okay, but they're in their head. They can't let you go either. Okay, and I think they've tried to bury themselves in work. They miss talking to you. They think about your conversations over and over again, but they weren't quite ready to let you in. But remember, Pisces, the work that you do has a profound effect on your twin. So the breakthroughs and the up-leveling. So this person is also experiencing, you know, some breakthroughs because of the work that you are doing. And many of you guys, you're going back to painful childhood issues here. You're going to be seeing clearly, like this separation that you're experiencing, Pisces, you're seeing very clearly what it is, what karma needs to be healed and released. And for many of you, it is something that goes back to your childhood. It could be that you keep calling in. Let's say you had a parent that was emotionally unavailable. Okay, it could be then you start calling in partners who are like that as well. All right, we get charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Beautiful. All right. And we get the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Yeah, many of you guys, you know, what I'm picking up here with what you're learning that you're not alone. Some of you guys, you have a parent or a person, a passed on loved one who you communicate with, that you pray to, that visits you in your dreams. So even in your loneliest times, even in your loneliest moments, you're realizing you're not alone. Like you find solace in that. That's really beautiful, Pisces. Final message for my Pisces, please. Karmic grace, Ascended Master Serapis Bey, and clear calcite. So you guys, I'm going to read from the book. This is Alana Fairchild's Crystal Mandala Oracle. Somebody else got karmic grace, and I don't remember who it was, but the struggles we encounter in life can be challenging enough without adding unnecessary guilt, shame, or judgment into the mix. There are times when the path of life becomes easier, more flowing, effortless, and shining with radiant grace. In those moments, we feel as though we are doing something right and the universe is affirming and validating us. Everything just falls into place and we feel blessed. I'm also seeing here with the Justice card, your medicine is also like you're recognizing that your judgment, you're relying on your higher faculties, your spiritual faculties to judge people and situations differently. Because I do feel like there was something here, somebody who portrayed themselves as not quite who they seem. And again, it could be that this person judged you or you judged them. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. Okay, but everything just falls into place and we feel blessed. What can be more difficult to accept is that there's grace in the struggle too. Yeah, and that's what I'm getting here. The divine, in its infinite love for you, will empower you to fulfill your innate potential. For some, that may be a gentler journey of progress, less challenging to the body, mind, and soul. Yeah, and I kept picking up on that. You guys are being much more gentle to your body, in particular, your mind and your soul. It may be entirely appropriate for a particular soul to be in a lifetime focused on tranquility and feeling supported, rather than being thrown crown chakra first into the upheaval that typically accompanies intense spiritual transformation. There may be times in your life, even if you are one of the souls here to experience the challenge that frequently accompanies accelerated spiritual growth, where your path is gentler, brighter, more effortless. When this happens, it is what will serve you best. Even the more intense paths that include experience of trauma or abuse, perhaps especially those paths, will need times of lightness and joy. Your life path will unfold in whatever way will most benefit your soul growth. What you need to remember is not to judge yourself or think that you are doing something wrong when life gets difficult. It is actually a sign that you are going through an accelerated phase of spiritual growth, and the blessings that come from it will be what you need and want the most. There is a temptation to judge oneself in the struggles of life, to wonder, why am I not getting this? Oh, see, this is what I was talking about, Pisces. Why am I in pain? What am I doing wrong? This must be karma. And then guilt, shame, and judgment make the situation even more difficult. Don't do this to yourself or to others. When there is struggle, there is opportunity for breakthrough to be grasped by the soul. This opportunity can come to you through this method of growth. You'll have other times that are more joyful too, so there is no need to worry. Some souls choose to have lifetimes where much struggle characterizes the earlier phase of their life, preparing them for great work, and a much lighter and more joyful experience in the second half of their life. If you've been puzzled by an experience in your life, a difficulty, or perhaps even effortlessness, and you are trying to make sense of it, relax. Accept that karmic grace bestows upon you the best way to grow and manifest your divinity in every moment. Wow, Pisces, yes, yes, and yes. All right, if this is where we part, you guys, I want to thank you for being on this journey with me, for allowing me to be part of yours. For those of you who would like to stay for the small prayer and incantation, I'm just going to ask that you guys focus on the candle. As you do that, I want you to sit up straight. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath. You can repeat after me, or you can out loud or in your head. I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to be open to the beneficial wisdom of karmic grace. May only the struggles that best serve unconditional love remain, and may the effortless flow of divine grace fill my body, mind, and soul. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. May karmic grace bless the world with peace. May all beings know they are truly loved. According to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. Karmic grace floods into my life, blessing me in all the ways with peace of mind, body, and soul. Wow, Pisces. Sending you lots of love and light. Take care.